You sense the stench that hits you immediately, and you can just about see from where you are the scurrying of a small sort of, actually not that small, quite a large for a rat, horn. You see almost like spikes sticking out of it, and it's scurrying around. You see it dripping with blood and more matted, dried blood in its fur as it's clearly been feasting on something just around the corner. You see a small pool of blood has trickled out and is twisted up in the rocky surface just there. What are you doing here?
I think I'm going to ready an action and move forward a little bit if I can. I'll just move forward a little bit and prepare an action, but I won't attack yet.
You are all under the effects of Pass Without a Trace at the moment, and so it would appear these rats are pretty much completely oblivious to you being here. With this said, we're not actually in initiative order yet, so feel free to move around freely. I will say if you get too close, then they will become aware of you, but you have to be like almost right on top of them with your stealth rolls being what they are at the moment. As you lumber in, there's just a huge owl bear trying its best to stay hidden behind you.
I'm going to lean in the backy and be like, are you willing to take him out?
As you...
I'll take a shot.
Now that you're here, you get a little bit of a better view, a little bit better of an idea. You see corpses laying here. Some of them look pretty well rotted, like they've been here for some time. Some of them a little bit fresher, and it's more specifically those fresher ones that these rats, these giant sort of horned rats almost seem to be feasting upon. These are not your normal rats. You've likely never encountered ones quite like this before. They seem a little twisted, a little malformed. There's something seriously off about them.
I'm going to guess I can't see anything because I don't have dark vision. I can only see where these little lights are.
Same.
In that case, it's if you don't have dark vision, then you can see where the lights are, but beyond that.
Lovely. I'm just going to be holding on to Becky's arm. I can't see
Becky. We'll lean back into Becky and go, I can make you go real fast again.
Let's do it.
I'm going to cast haste on Becky.
All right. With that, I'm going to just rush in.
I will let go of Becky.
All right. As you get to this point, we're going to go ahead. Actually, I'm going to pull you back just a little bit.
Okay.
And the way that we're going to do this is I will pull you back a little bit, but you will start from this position with a surprise round, essentially.
Okay.
I would be moving my lights out with Becky so I can see ahead, or at least a couple of them.
Go ahead and move your lights now to where you would like them, and then we can get started with that. All right. Beautiful. Okay. But please go ahead and roll initiative for me. If you remember, you can go to the 2 cross swords tab and click the things there.
Don't even worry about the lights. There are no lights.
The dancing lights?
Yep. Concentration.
Oh yeah, you cast haste.
Okay. That will do it, yeah.
So I will quicken firebolt to light a torch. But
okay.
I don't have those lights, so I'll burn my sorcery point that way, but that is all I can do.
I'll get rid of those, and then I'll apply light to you, but that's fine.
Okay.
Ta-da. Perfect. All right.
Those are a lot of pets.
Goodness. Alright, so let's
Sailwolf steps forward. With the help of your light, he can just about make out one of them here, right on the edge. Has advantage on the first one, as pretty much all of you will, because it's a surprise round and you are unseen. Just taking one out with the first shot will continue to take some movement, but is unable to see any more of them at this point. Scalamog, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to move up to here. See quite a bit of them.
You see them all recoiling from the light as you move up.
I'm going to look back and be like, sorry, it's going to get loud.
All right, beautiful. Go ahead and place that template.
And I'm going to just max it with Channel of Divinity.
We're in a cave.
There is an
there goes
almighty, thunderous boom that echoes around the cave, and you hear it, ricocheting round for some time as it continues. This one is 100% dead as well with the maxed. Yeah, and you see as this happens, 5 more of the rats just implode. They're just ripped apart by the sound, but that echoing continues round, and there's this almost like eerie silence that falls straight after the shatter is cast. And suddenly you're very aware of the noise that's been made, but it's a lot of dead rats at the same time.
Man, you can't take Scalamog anywhere.
Good luck.
I'm just glad there wasn't a cave in.
Well, at least we're at the entrance.
The cave seems pretty sturdy, and as you look around the walls, a lot of this stone has been worked to some degree. It's not built up, but it is. There's sort of carvings and other things amongst the walls. And you think it's pretty sturdy, so something like Shatter's not going to bring it down.
All right, I found one.
You have.
First hit.
It just scurries out the way as you swing. Go ahead and roll that with, again, this is the same attack, just roll me another straight attack, but you have advantage on this first one, so.
Oh, true.
There we go. It's your first swing. That's just with the advantage.
Then I have extra attack, haste, and then bonus action pole arm.
Oh yeah, you are
Yeah.
going to annihilate.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I'm like,
okay.
How much stuff do I have?
Yeah, no, I understand. Okay, so it manages to duck out the way of one of your attacks, just barely missing the edge of your halberd, I believe it is. What are we calling it? Scythe?
No, it's not a scythe.
Polearm?
What was it? Polearm, yeah.
Polearm? Okay, yeah.
And then I still have a little bit of extra movement, so I'm going to move up to the
Quite
next
a lot of
one.
movement at the moment.
Your movement got doubled.
Your movement's 80 at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
You can go fast.
Okay, bonus
You have
action. I'm going
plenty
to
of
try
movement.
to swing at it with the backside of the polearm.
That will definitely hit. Yeah, it's not quite enough to finish it, but you see you smack it, it jumps back, smashing into the rock wall behind it. And it turns. All right.
That will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Thank you very much. This one is surprised. Pimp is going to take his full movement to run forward, try and get view of them. Takes a moment to try and aim, and yelling, but still trying to be reasonably stealthy about it. And so, in a hushed tone, he yells, "Rats, be gone!" Ooh, it's not quite. Does he have anything else on this? He does not at the moment. Feet. I always have to check his stuff. There's always some odd bits. He'll use a bonus action. So yeah, that's his turn. Perfect. Gwendolyn, you're up. What are you doing?
Gwendolyn is gonna run forward behind Pimp. Can't see anything, so she's going to hold an action. If anything comes close to Pimp, she's gonna smack over the head with her staff.
All right. If anything comes close, we're gonna smack it. Okay. Perfect. Ashley moves up carefully, almost like moving tactically. She's going to ready an attack as well, but without dashing, can't get close enough at the moment. Renemy.
All right. Hold the dead. All right. Guess I will not just hold the dead.
That is a success, unfortunately. You see just this huge owlbear coming in, and doesn't have a huge amount of movement in this, and has to spend a little extra to get through some people. So it's going to, in this instance, take the dash action to move onto the far side of you, and you can see it looking further into the cave, almost in standing in a defensive manner, just waiting in case anything else tries to sneak up on you. We get to the top of the round. So we'll move over, still trying to stay towards the back. Unable to see anything here. Moves up, trying to get sight on something, but is, in this instance, unable to. Further in the cave, you hear squeaking, this sort of scurrying, and it sounds like a reasonable amount of footsteps heading your way. More scratching, clawing sounds.
I'm going to firebolt that one.
All right, make sure you target, and then, go ahead. All right. That is another seared and dead rat.
And that's all I'm going to do.
All right, that's lovely. Thank you very much. Becky, you're back up. Hasted.
Okay. I have that one targeted, so I will try to finish it off.
All right, beautiful. First swing, just nice clean cut. Decimating this poor defenseless rat.
I have no idea where to turn to now. It's so dark in this cave. I have no idea where to go.
Dark vision's a beautiful thing. You sort of stumble your way down this rocky little step here. It's not enough to be any sort of difficult terrain or anything, but it is a bit of a drop down, and you almost miss it in the darkness and stumble a little. There is, however, a little bit of light up ahead of you.
I'm gonna have to zoom out a little bit.
you just run smack bang into the pillar there. You hear more scurrying from round the corner, and Pimp steps forward, sort of looking over this pile of dead corpses here, half gnawed, half chewed equipment all over the place. And he takes another step, still very much focused on the pile. You see his arms are limp, the bow is just down by his side as he's just like staring down at the carnage that has been here. And you feel him sort of bump into you a little bit, Scalamog, as he's right next to you. Leans in a little, and you realize he sort of turns towards you. And in a hushed tone, almost saddened by this, there's definitely a tone of sort of sadness to his voice. Just quietly, he says, some of these are wearing town guard uniforms.
That's good.
And he takes a moment.
How much of the bodies are left after that shatter?
The shadow has sort of cleared a patch in the middle. It's sort of blown a lot of them outwards. It's very difficult to tell how much damage was done by the shatter and how much was done by the rats. But it is just quite a messy scene in general at the moment. But it's not a nice scene. Pim is going to move to this position at this moment, not wanting to move too much further ahead without everybody. You hear the scurrying and scampering continue in the distance.
Gwendolyn wants to try to investigate this fog cloud, see if she's ever seen it before or can decipher what it is or where it's coming from.
As you look at it, you've never seen anything quite like it. You can see there's kind of two different parts to this. The first part is the most obvious, which is the actual sort of green fog itself, and it's wispy and very, very cloud-like. Really is a weird thing. You've really never seen anything quite like this before. The second part is the slightly more intriguing part. It seems to be the source of the fog. You can see a very small stream of what appears to be it's some sort of liquid, but it's this same bright green color, and it's flowing along the ground. And this fog seems to be almost emanating from the stream. If you would like more information than that, you are potentially welcome to it, but I will require a check for that, some sort of check.
I would love to know more. What would you like me to roll?
Okay, so there's a few things that could work here, and it's kind of your choice. But nature, arcana would work. Any of those sort of intellect-based skills, really. And depending on what you choose, you may get different information.
All right, I will roll nature.
Back up and running.
I rolled
okay. In your time in the forests and in all your study of sort of druidic magic, you have never seen anything quite like this. There is definitely something magical in nature about this as you tap into it. The fog, as far as you can tell, barely exists. It's like a very fine mist, but it doesn't have any sort of, what's the word, like dampness to it. It's not a mist from the water. It seems to be almost pure light as opposed to an actual fog. Whatever this is not made up of water or any actual liquid to the fog itself.
Is there any like dead animals or people that are within it that I can see?
Let me just double check from your vision. At the moment, no. There's. Sorry, I shouldn't say it like that. At the moment, you can't see any. No, there's not.
At the moment, until they come out of it.
Sorry, it was a really weird way, like a really weird way of putting that. Yeah.
Since I feel like there's some sort of arcana-ness to it, I'm gonna kind of look behind me and say, Scalamog, come over here. I need you.
Okay.
And then I'll end my turn.
Perfect. Thank you very much. This, the same skittering movement in the distance is building. You can definitely tell it's getting closer to you. Appears to be getting closer fast. All right. Ashley gonna move up to this point. Sees the carnage in its entirety as well at this point. Takes a moment. It is certainly a sight to see here, and so people are definitely a little shocked by this. Takes a moment and then turns, raising her bow, and will ready in action, ready a shot here as well. Renimir, you stand amongst the the dead rats.
Join on in.
Are you able to see okay?
Yeah. I will cast Shield of Faith on Becky.
Stunning. Make sure you target. Perfect.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you very much. All right. Gwen is going to stand here, a little unsure of what to do. We'll make a perception check here. Oh, great. And you just hear this deep, almost wise growl. More rats coming. Probably not super helpful. Probably could have figured that out. Galamog, you're up.
Going to run up and attempt to take a Arcana check at the gas. See what I know.
Go ahead and roll me an Arcana. There is definitely something magical about this. As much as I can give you with that roll, it's also fairly potent.
Wait. Hold on. There's something I have. I can't remember what it's called. It's that sorcerer option and the magical, I think it's called magical guidance. Hold on. Figure it out. It's that. When you make an ability check that fails, I can burn one sorcery point to reroll. And I will.
Okay. Hey, that is a lot better. Okay. Becky, give me 2 seconds and I'll give you a couple of things that might help here, because that is not what you should be seeing by any means.
Yeah, it's still completely black for me. I need to also grab a mouse.
Looks correct. So I don't think it's that. You're just not seeing the map at all by the looks of it.
Yeah.
All right. So with a 20, this is extremely strong magic. In fact, as you sort of try and access it, and you feel the power running like a stream, this is almost pure arcane power that's running in this stream. It feels familiar to you. This feels like the weave itself. It's not the raw arcane behind it, but it's a stream of magical essence. From what you can tell, it hasn't been here long. like this seems to be fairly new. You can tell that. You would be sure that the world around it would have shifted and been influenced by it had it been here for longer. But as it stands, this is a recent phenomenon. The other thing I will tell you with a 20 is it feels chaotic and destructive in its essence.
Would I have an idea of what touching it could do with a 20?
There's a chance that it won't do anything. Or there's a chance that it would just decimate whatever touches it. These are both options. What I will say is I think you would probably know that interacting with it in this form is relatively safe unless you try and cast magic whilst within it.
I will pull from my bag of holding one of my bottles of whiskey, take a swig, and just start pouring the whiskey on the ground to get a bottle.
Okay. Let's see where this is going. It's totally fine.
Is that safe?
We'll see. Definitely want some. Be very careful in it. I feel like that's about as much as I can do in my turn. If not, I would be trying to fill said bottle.
On your next turn, you'll definitely be able to. But yeah, that's about it for this turn.
Yep.
All right. Thank you very much, Becky. Okay, it is your turn.
I still have haste.
Yes.
I have.
You could jump it. Just saying.
Oh, is it?
You would have to jump over it because with it being like a fog cloud that's emanating out, currently the top of it's about 6 foot high.
I
it would
have.
take like a dive roll to get over.
I have
it.
floating boots, so I have a fly speed of 80. I can just go over it.
Yeah, absolutely. With that, you can definitely get over. No problem.
No need to jump.
With haste, with flying boots, yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'll just go over. Okay, yeah, I can see more rats, and then I point over where I see the rats. I don't think I have any range, so I will end my turn.
Are you landing and then turning, or are you still up in the air?
I'm gonna stay up in the air.
All right. How high? Give me a rough.
20 feet, let's say.
20 feet up.
Assuming the cave is tall enough.
Oh yeah, it's pretty high up here. Probably not much more than that, maybe 30 to 40.
Okay.
Difference. So you're pretty much at the ceiling at this point. But yeah, that's totally fine. As you get to that point, Becky, you see just this another small horde of rats scurrying their way around and just run up to you. The moment it gets to this point, there are now several held actions that are going to go off. Pimp is going to be the fastest. He gets the shot off first. It's mostly, to be honest with you, just because we like Pimp. That's the main reason he gets to go first. Maybe say Wolf gets to go first so that Pimp gets the kill. Who knows? But you see 2 arrows release, and this rat, as it runs to confront you, Scalamog is just hammered with 2 arrows and pinned up against this rock almost instantaneously. Pimp is going to move up, trying to get another shot, but cannot see anything. So he's going to hold another action with that, having worked pretty well that time. This one we'll get to this point, as it is targeted. Alright, I'm just going to roll here. That will definitely hit. Oh, that is unfortunate, as the rat takes 4 points of damage. It's going to use the rest of its movement to get up to this point, at which point Ashley will take her held action as well. Definitely hitting, and even with another 1, I think that's enough to finish that one off as this rat drops. Another one moves forward. The scurrying continues in the farthest reaches of this cave somewhere. And at this point, Gwendolyn, it is your turn.
You said the rat that came out died?
Oh, actually, for 11, it did not die. It's got 2 hit points. It's a very tough rat, this one, apparently. Did use its dash action to get to that point, though, so it cannot do anything else.
Well, I will give it a good smacking.
Please go ahead. Make sure that you target, and then
I believe it's this one. I have so many. I believe it's that one.
That will miss, I'm afraid.
Well, I'll attack it again. How about that?
All right, how about that, apples?
Natural 1. How about that?
God. That is an 8. That will hit. Oh, yeah. That will do it.
Get away
Nice
from my
little bomb.
friend. He's trying to get some poison.
It's not poison.
Looks like poison.
All right. Thank you, Gwendolyn. Are you doing anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Beautiful. Thank you. This one is able to move in, and as it runs round the corner, it just launches itself at you, Gwendolyn.
Well, that's rude.
And it's going to attempt to just bite you. It is just launches itself like at your legs, at your thigh, latching on. Does 4 points. Just in case you were curious why it had advantage, it does have pack tactics.
Makes sense.
Just so you don't think I'm cheating.
The DM would never cheat.
And I need a concentration check. What are you concentrating on at the moment?
I forgot I was passed without a trace.
Passed without
but
a
I got
trace.
an at 20, so.
But you got another 20, so who cares? You can just about from around the corner hear a sexy dire rat running.
Ooh, does that have high heels?
Jesus.
No. All right. Actually, it's going to move up, pulling around the corner, getting out of the way of the owl bear that seems to be readying itself for a charge, and will take 2 shots. Don't miss. Come on. That's the third one for damage in a row, which is always good. Hey, there we go. All right, one goes down. Renamir.
Alright. Step over this guy. I'm going to attack that sexy rat.
God, I hate that that's a thing. As you step to this point, you hear a crunch from underneath your foot. You look down. You've stepped on a part of the rat, but you don't think the sound comes from the rat. What it sounds like is the shattering of glass, and you see Gwendolyn. This is something that you're actually fairly familiar with. You see as spores raise from the ground where his foot has made contact. And as it does so, I need you to roll me I need you to make me a DC-14 Constitution saving throw, please, Renamir.
That's easy. That was almost a nat 1.
That was so close. You cough, splutter a little bit as you feel some of these spores like sinking, as you feel these sinking in. But you manage to sort of fight it off. You cover your face. And there is no negative effect in this moment.
Nice.
All right. Please continue with your turn. You you demolished that sexy dire rat. Good work, man.
I tried really hard.
Beautiful.
What the hell do I have for bonuses? Really nothing, I'm pretty sure.
You always have your spiritual weapon come.
Yeah, I don't know if it's really worth it right now. I have Shield of Faith on Becky. How far? So as long as she's within 60 feet, I maintain concentration, or
You just maintain concentration for Shield of Faith.
Yeah,
Okay.
the 60 feet is only for casting. Once it's cast, Becky could be on the other side of the world, technically.
oh wait, spiritual weapon is not concentration. I
No.
keep forgetting that it's not
Yeah, no.
concentration.
Just
One of the
spell slots.
very few spells that isn't for a cleric.
What is happening here? Oh, do I have to target?
You wanting to cast spiritual weapon?
Yeah.
All right. You have a summon attack from the spiritual weapon, and when you pull it up, you'll see level 2/3. Go ahead and target, and then attack from your character sheet for me. That hits. That is near death. There's a near death, self-centered dire rat that is potentially about to regret its choices. As you see Bear Gwen.
I don't know what just happened, but I heard a noise that sounded like cyberpunk. Like when you get noticed. I can't make the noise, so it's really.
Can you please try to make the noise?
I don't know what that was either.
I don't know what it was.
Did you hear it?
No.
I didn't
Nope.
do anything.
Oh, maybe I'm all right. No, no,
Maybe it's your computer.
no.
Are you playing Cyberpunk in the background?
It's just my mind. No, I'm pretty sure someone's chair like made a little squeak and it sounded just like it.
Oh, I guess it could have been my chair. I was moving.
You see Gwen just reaches over you, Gwen, and just tears the small rat apart and just throws it across this small stream over towards where Becky is, and it just rolls to your feet, Becky. Just in case you wanted a rat. Seeing you there, actually, it's going to take a shot from Sable first.
Guess not.
All right, Scalamog, your turn.
I'm going to just walk over to Sailwolf, put the bottle I just emptied in while dumping out the other bottle I had in the bag of holding.
All right. It will take an action because you have to sort of wait for the flow, but it doesn't require any sort of check. You just see the bottle begins to fill. As you reach in to the stream, I do need you maybe a charisma saving throw, please.
Charisma saving throw.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Let's hope that's not bad.
Honestly, I wouldn't worry about it if I were you.
Yeah, coming from a DM.
Don't you trust me? That is a success.
Perfect.
You did say, are you guys ready for a TTR or
Yeah,
total
right for
party kill?
TTRPG?
I almost said TTRPG. TPK at
okay.
the beginning of the session.
You don't notice any effect as you're doing this, so the check is a very meta thing. As Scalamog fills it up, seemingly nothing happens. There's no sort of ill effect, but you do get a bottle, and you are in the process of emptying the next one. All right, that will be your action. So I assume that's your turn.
Yep.
All right, beautiful. Thank you very much. Becky, still flying. You see actually just one more rat. It is in this green fog.
I have 10 feet of range with the polearm, so I'm going to
Yep.
hover over the cloud.
Mm-hmm.
Get, I'm assuming within range. I should be able to.
100%. Yep.
There we go.
I don't think it's living you. Maybe.
Wow. Oh, that's.
Why are you rolling disadvantage?
Am I?
Yeah.
That is correct. The rat is technically dodging right now.
Oh.
Okay.
It has the it
rat.
took the dodge effect at the end of its last turn. Yeah.
And then end of the polearm. Hopefully this does something.
And you see, as you sort of reach down, it's watching you just float above, unable to retaliate because of how high up you are, and it is just squirming, dodging out the way. It's like kind of like playing whack-a-mole at the moment, but this thing is nimble and managing to evade your strikes. You manage to clip it once, doing very good damage, but it's just not quite enough to finish it off.
All right, then I'm gonna go back to where everyone else is
Okay.
and just keep floating.
All right.
And then end my turn.
Thank you. Pimp is just going to prepare another shot. You all hear as this rat that has been hit and is looking pretty sorry for itself at the moment, unbeknownst obviously to the party. But I think Becky, maybe you even see this as you're beginning to float away. But the rat is actually just going to turn and run, now unable to hear its companions down, and just afraid of the floating orc with a polearm. It's just going to begin running the opposite way, dashing away. Unless anybody is interested in pursuing, that is the end of combat, as this thing is just fleeing. I'm going to go ahead and end it there.
I'll look over at Becky and be like, you might want to land before the spell runs out.
Go after it? I can do that.
I leave that up to you.
Am I gonna turn into a rat? I just point to where I got bit.
Yes.
Only during a full moon.
But they're rats and it's not a full moon.
Pretty sure tonight's a full moon.
Is tonight a full moon?
It actually is, yes.
Oh, damn it. So am I going to turn into one now?
You can see on the simple calendar, actually, there are 2 moons in Greyhawk, and it is a Selene full moon tonight. Maybe. Pimp is still arrow-notched, just waiting, sort of ready for more rats to turn up.
Becky, it's up to you.
All right. I'm going back.
Stay.
I don't quite see it. Interesting.
I mean, you know, you stopped for a moment and were talking, and this thing is dashing away, which means at this point it is, yeah, pretty much gone.
That's fair. I will move back.
It is scurried in some small hole somewhere and disappeared.
Rat's gone.
Renry, you gotta swim in this, and then try and cast a spell. Renry is going to jump in and cast a spell.
I stepped in. No one told me it was bad.
This
guy wanted me to go in, so...
Technically correct. Nobody did say anything.
I said it was poison.
Oh. I never heard that.
Oh dear.
Well,
I'm just going to be filling up the next bottle.
Totally fine. As you fill up the next bottle, you now have 2 bottles of this. No, not at the moment. I do need a save from Renimir, though.
Alright, what are we doing? Con? Wisdom?
Charisma, please.
Charisma.
Alright.
Beautiful.
Oh, now.
It disappears, gone.
Oh, now. I'm charmed. I turn into a dire rat and kill you.
No, you walk into this fog, and as far as you can tell, nothing happens. There's no seemingly effect. You seem fine.
This is perfectly fine, guys. So I just wait a little bit. I go deeper in.
Yeah, you move around in it. Nothing happens. Seemingly, it's just a weird sort of green fog, but nothing to worry about. Beautiful. You will see as he just wanders around in it for a moment, sort of almost, expecting something to happen, and nothing does. It seems perfectly fine. Pimp walks up slightly behind you and just says, "Is he gonna explode or something?"
I'd try and jump it if I were you. Anyone not thinking they're able to jump this liquid?
Are you specifically talking about jumping the liquid or jumping all of the fog?
Jumping the liquid itself, you might have to go through the fog, but trying not to go in the liquid as well.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I was going to say, the liquid, very easy to jump. It is just a small stream, so everybody can do that without any worry. The fog would be very difficult to do without some sort of magical assistance. All right.
So is that what we're doing? We're going across this?
Don't breathe in it if you can help it. I would jump across holding my breath.
All right. As you do so, I would require, if you're going through the fog, I would require a charisma save from anybody that is doing so.
If I use Step of the Wind, can I jump over the fog as well?
Yes. Yeah.
Yep. All right. I'm going to do that.
In that case, I do not require a check. All right.
I will look over to Gwyneth and just be like, Gwyneth, try not to breathe when crossing this.
Okay. I will attempt to not breathe. Okay. Scalamog. Unfortunately, a 10 in this instance is not enough. However, there does not seem to be any negative effect. Pimp will be the next to follow you over, jumping the gap to the best of their ability. Some really low charisma in this party, mainly from your companions.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
Everything's fine. Nothing's happening.
Yet.
Everything's fine.
You don't have to roll something if nothing's happening.
That's the
debatable.
Okay. You see Gwen is sort of treading the ground on the other side and sort of waiting for people to move out of the way. And the 3 of these hurry down out of the way a little. and then just leaps, crashing into the ground as they do so. Yeah, and let's roll. Oh my god. With a -2, rolls a 15. Isn't that the way? Pimp looks around for a moment. Sort of coming down next to you, Scalamog. Looks around for a moment, is going to roll a perception check, and then looks and goes, there seems to be all sorts of different offshoots and things for these caves. Are you sure we're going the right way?
I never said I knew the right way.
Oh, okay.
My first time being here. Keep an eye out.
For what?
More.
More rats?
I don't think those are the main things we're looking for.
Oh,
Seems so easy.
God damn it. That would have been great.
I agree. It would have been great.
You can see as you move past here, it's not quite shown on the map from this point, but from down this way, you can just about see this little glimmer of light. It's clearly faint, but it's not the same sort of green light that's emanating from this sort of fog. It appears instead to be almost like a pure white light.
Becky,
You want me to go ahead?
you can fly over this stuff.
I'm just gonna be following Becky on foot.
Okay, so I'll get over here, and I'm just like looking over, like, okay, I'll fly over it.
Okay.
And just fly out of it.
And you can, on your map there, you should now just be able to see the source of it. I do need another charisma. Oh no, you flew over it. Don't worry. Ignore me.
Redmere, though, walked right through.
Yeah.
Redmere is already under the effect, so it's a little meta, but doesn't need to do another save at the moment.
It's the effect of nothing. Everything's
If you want to take that risk, bro.
Gonna move forward. Probably stop. I don't know, just about here. Look back at Rainier like we're going ahead.
I mean, it's not safe to go alone.
Okay.
You see, as you get to this point, you can see these crystals almost growing out of the wall. Seemingly, they are letting off this pulsating, like shimmering, almost white, pure light. It's only a very small amount. They sort of almost glow. And you can hear this sort of almost humming coming from them. They seem to be vibrating just very quickly with this sort of humming energy. You also see what seems to be the old remnants of sort of steps here. The wood is very much dilapidated, rotten. It's been here for some time and very much neglected at this point.
Well, I'm just gonna fly over there.
I'll go up these rotten steps.
Mm-hmm. It's not super helpful as you make your way up there.
I'm gonna touch one of the crystals, I guess.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
How have we made it this far?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I need you, as you touch the crystal, to roll me another... actually, let me just double check on what the save is here. I need you to roll me a wisdom save, please.
I'm going to be honest. Me seeing Becky touch it, I would also touch one of the crystals.
So you aren't super close to the crystals at the moment.
Yeah, I couldn't move. The game's actually paused.
I did pause it intentionally when Becky touched the crystals.
Got it.
So
Time stopped.
Yeah, things are happening the moment you touch these. And so being a little bit ahead, something will happen. And then if you still want to touch those crystals, Rainier, by all means, please go ahead.
I got a 12.
Okay, so you reach out and touch these, and there's just a fleeting moment where your vision shakes, almost in line with the humming of the crystals themselves. And all you can hear is screaming, agonizing screaming. It sounds like hundreds of people in torturous pain all at once, screaming in unison, calling out for you to help them. As this screaming intensifies, you are almost deafened. You become completely numb to the world around you, and your eyesight gradually flickers as well, barely able to see anymore. As this happens, I need you to go ahead and roll me initiative.
Okay.
Just Becky? Am I doing it too?
I would like everyone to roll at the moment. Obviously, some people are a little far away.
Yeah.
As you touch this screaming amplifies. And all at once, it's at this point that you feel something slam into the ground behind you.
Oh.
And I'm going to roll initiative for some other things. This will be a surprise round, as you are unaware of what is happening right now.
It's the sexy dire rat.
It's the what?
It's back. The sexy dire rat.
Damn it.
Its ghost is back.
Promise you, it is not the sexy dire rat.
That's a damn shame.
That's the only promise I can make. Renamir, you actually probably see this before Becky does, as Becky, as you sort of are almost forcibly pushed back from the crystal, you have to, drop it, and gradually your sight returns to you. And as it does, as I mentioned, this is a surprise round. You hear another thud a little bit further back behind you as well, Renamir. I'm going to go ahead and unpause the game here. And dropping down onto these stairs, you see this large, just undulating cube.
Dislike.
And this thing you see just starts crawling towards you. And I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
God, here we go. I'm getting sucked into the cube.
Yep.
Yeah, you are being sucked in. You are in this thing's space. You become restrained, and you are going to take 11 points of acid damage.
I hope you learned something.
Learn what now?
Learn what?
Oh wait, I get advantage on Constitution or concentration, don't I?
Yes, you do. Yep, I believe so. You have Warcaster, right? That's,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that is a success. What are you actually? Shield of Faith is still up then, yeah?
Yeah, it was like 10 minutes.
10 minutes. It's definitely still up. And am I right in thinking it was on Becky? I think.
Yes.
Yeah, it was on me.
Do me a favor, Renamir. Go ahead and target Becky and just recast it. Obviously, don't use up a slot for that.
Okay.
Just so that that's back up. For the moment, you are restrained inside of this cube, but it is the cube's action to do so as well. However, this thing is going to continue moving with another 5 feet, taking you with it. Becky, I think you just about see as Renamir is engulfed inside this thing. It's sort of flickering images. We are still in a surprise round.
Okay. Oh, shit.
As this one drops with this thud behind you and slides forward. Go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
It's busted.
Now the question is, do you have advantage on this?
I have haste.
You don't have haste anymore.
Oh, I don't.
Haste is gone. But more importantly,
Doesn't matter. You still have danger sense.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, that is what I'm referring to. Is the danger sense, but you have to be able to see it. I'm going to say you have advantage on this. Go ahead and make it with advantage.
With advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You were blinded just moments before this, but I think I'm just going to quickly double check the. It's a DC 12. You can choose to dodge to the side here if you wish.
I would dodge to the side.
I would certainly recommend it. Yep. All right, that is its turn. As we get to the top of the round, Gwendolyn, at the moment, these things, there's a bit of a sort of a wet thud as these things hit the ground. It's not particularly loud because of the nature of what they are. And so you maybe hear like a little bit of a wet thud where you are, but really that's about it. It's just like a little bit of a...
When Becky was hit with that crystal, would she have screamed out?
That's a good question. You heard these agonizing screams, but they were completely in your head. Nobody else heard them. What was your reaction to this experience, Becky?
I would probably freak out and start screaming, but...
Okay, that's totally fair. In that case, what you actually hear, Gwendolyn, is Becky freak out and start absolutely screaming in terror, followed by...
All right.
You can interpret that however you wish.
I guess, if Becky's screaming, I guess I'll go try to investigate to help. I'm going to bonus action Step of the Wind. I'm going to use another key point to jump over this fog.
Okay. Totally fine.
That way I don't have to roll anything. I don't want to... I'm already turning into a rat. I don't want to turn into a diseased rat.
Wonderful.
Scalamog, I can't see. I'm gonna light a torch, I guess. For my action.
Let me go ahead and give you the light as well.
Oh my gosh.
That is your action.
Yeah. I still don't see anything, Scalamog, and I'm gonna have my turn.
You did take. I think you probably have a little bit more than that, because presumably when you took the Step of the Wind, you take the dash action with it as well as bonus action, because your jump distance doubles, but you also take the dash action as a bonus. So given that you went up a little bit, I'll say that you have another 20 feet of movement if you want to take it. All right.
I still can't see anything, Scalamog.
Beautiful. Renomir, you are trapped inside this thing. At the start of your turn, you are going to take more acid damage as you feel just everything around you burning from the acidic nature of this gelatinous cube that you were inside of. You take 25 points of acid damage. This is a DC 12. It's a slightly higher DC because...
Wow.
Your concentration drops as you can focus on nothing but the acid that is currently just engulfing you here.
Alright, sorry, what am I doing? The dex save again? Or?
No, so there's no save to make here. You can take your turn as usual. The only difference is that you are grappled and restrained. You also can't breathe, so you're soon going to begin suffocating. It does mean that you can't cast any spells with vocal components right now. you can, if you wish, take an action to make a strength check in order to try and escape from this cube.
Exactly what I'm doing.
That is not enough. You do not have proficiency in athletics, no. So that is unfortunately not enough. That is your action. Are you doing anything else?
I mean, like you said, I can't do anything verbal, correct? Because I'm suffocating.
Correct. You are currently. If you open your mouth, it just gets filled with ooze.
In that case, my turn, I guess. That's yeah.
All right. Beautiful. Thank you. Hearing these screams of terror, Gwen, the owlbear, is going to take the dash action as well, and just begins hauling. That's as far as I can get. Not actually that super fast for a giant owlbear. That's the dash action. Scalamog.
I will get to here. Not be able to see much.
You can move through because it's huge, you can move through Gwyneth's space pretty freely.
Yeah, but I won't be able to get to a spot that's not occupied by.
No, that's fine. With Gwyneth being huge in this manner and friendly to you, you can share a spot.
Okay, I still cannot see them, so I am just going to yell for people behind to hurry up. It sounds bad. And just move farther down. That's all I can really do.
Okay. This one, not going to move towards, so it's going to go ahead and move this way. Scalamog, you see this just massive cube of like slimy, just undulating, jelly, I guess, move towards you. And you can just about make out in the light as the body of this thing is transparent. You see Renimir stuck inside of it, sort of trying his best to escape. And not.
I'll just yell out, "I'll get you out of there."
Alright, that's going to dash, sliding towards you. Actually, it's not really able to see anything here. Can't really move it to a very good spot either. She'll take the dash action. Dash, ducking under the owlbear. You hear another wet thud behind you, Becky.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm. Pimp is going to use a bonus action to dash. Gets to this point and lines up a shot. Get out of there, Renimir. Oh, wait, I can wish for that. Renimir out.
That was almost a nat 20.
So close. Right, that is his turn. You see as another one drops, Scalamog. You just catch it out of the corner of your eye as it lurches towards you. And I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
That is enough. Go ahead and move to a spot, away from it. Just within 5 feet of it. Perfect. Still has 5 feet, I believe it can. Wow, it's going to stay there for now. Okay, that was its action. Becky.
Okay.
What are you doing in your predicament, shall we call it?
I'm going to use my boots of flying to get up over the cube and fly out of there.
Unless you have something to stop it, you will still take attacks of opportunity.
I know.
Quick disengage.
Disengage is an action, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna do that. And then fly over.
Alright.
That's 30. And then I'm gonna get over here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna target this one. Actually, no, I'm not.
You
I
have
think
used
I'm
your
gonna
action to
stop.
disengage. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think. Oh, bonus action. I'm gonna rage. Not.
Does that require an action first? Oh, rage. Sorry, that doesn't.
Yeah, rage.
Misheard.
If
It
I
definitely
start it, do
doesn't.
I still have to take damage or hit something, or is that just on the next turn?
You would have to, before your next turn, hit something or take damage.
Okay, then I will wait until next turn.
Okay. Perfect. This one, sees you crawling away from it and is just going to start crawling back towards you, taking a dash action. At the top of the round, Gwendolyn, you see this cube slowly just crawling towards you.
Seeing Renimir inside of this cube, I am going to scrape the spores on my arm to basically start my Eldritch Claw tattoo as a bonus action, and I'm going to step back, being able to hit it with... I'll have to stand close to it to hit it, though. Just how fast it works. But yeah, I'm going to step 15 feet back so I can hit it 15 feet with my staff. Ooh, okay.
You may want to get a bit closer because it's a little difficult. Sorry.
Well, then I will attack again.
Okay. All right, that will definitely hit. It's really difficult to tell if you're doing any damage against this cube because you hit it and it just sort of wobbles and continues to just slide towards you.
Scalamog probably back away from that thing.
That's the game plan.
And I'm gonna just keep stepping back.
Okay, thank you. Renimir, at the start of your turn, you're going to take more damage.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's you every time, and I feel like I'm bullying you at this point, and I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
He puts himself in these situations. Don't be afraid.
You are inside of the cube, and you just feel this burning continue, and it is your turn.
Everything's fine. I'm gonna get a nat 20 on this strength check.
Technically, you are suffocating, but the rules in D&D for suffocating are very lenient, so really gonna take a while.
Yeah, isn't it like you can hold your breath for like
a minute plus your con or something?
Like for each of your plus the con or
Yeah, 3 minutes. I mean, you're gonna die from the acid first, unless you successfully break out, as you have done. You managed to force your way out, still dripping with acid a little bit, but no longer restrained. It does take your action to move out of there, but you managed to successfully claw your way out.
I'll tell you what.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. You have some movement. If you move, you will take an attack for opportunity still.
I will get you.
Alright.
Okay. Beautiful. Thank you. Gwen is going to just run forward, standing over the top of you, Scalamog, and is going to multi-attack at this thing. I'm going to rule, technically it has a feature called Blood Frenzy. I'm not going to apply that here because this thing does not have any blood, and so that sort of frenzy doesn't really kick in here, I don't think.
Alright, when?
Gets a couple of solid slices and attacks at it, and that is its turn. Scalamog.
I'm going to start to cast, and hope it works, Vortex Warp? And try and put Renimir back here.
Okay. Renimir, I am assuming that you choose to fail that, so that you're moved.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just delete that then. In that case, it happens and you are teleported. Can you ping the space there?
He puts me right in the ooze.
Just
Right back
into the ooze. That would be horrible, but amazing at the same time. There is a spinning of the air, twisting of the warp as you are sucked from the position you're in and plunked down next to Ashley.
Does anything happen with my arcane influence?
No, you're fine.
Okay. My bonus action will
about
be
it.
using Tempestuous Magic, which allows me to move 10 feet without provoking attack opportunities before or after I cast the spell.
Okay.
So I'm going to just use that magic to shunt me back here, and then I am going to run back and be like, that thing looks like it hits. I'm not getting near it.
That's a good bet. Beautiful. Thank you. Okay, it is this one's turn. Is going to move up. Because of the reach of these things, with the reach out, they are still able to hit you at the moment, Becky. They cannot engulf you because you're in the air as much as they would like to. But you see it sort of almost reaches out to try and strike you. And with the second one, it will have a +4 on that, so it would be a 14. Does that hit? Sorry, 13. Wow, terrible.
17 is my AC.
Okay, perfect. That does not hit as it reaches out with the second one and attempts to hit you, but unsuccessfully still. Ashley will move up, having a little bit of confidence in the fact that it seems to be unable to engulf the owlbear for fairly obvious reasons here. So we'll move up and take 2 shots through the legs of the owlbear.
Actually, just rolling ones for damage.
Just love it, and for attack rolls apparently. Yeah, just living life with those ones. Sailwolf will move up to get a slightly better angle on this and take 2 shots as well. See, Sailwolf knows how to do this. Pim will move back in order to get his advantage here. We'll use a bonus action to mark the target. And so we'll take his first shot. That will still hit, and because he's marked it, it will do an additional D8. Alright, beautiful. This one not able to engulf the owlbear. You see as it slides forward, sort of almost trying to, and realizes that the thing's just too massive. And so we'll just hit it with a pseudopod. Alright, beautiful. Becky, you see the last one, or the other one that's furthest from you, just sliding towards you still.
Okay, I'm going to disengage and get as far away. I'm going to just get behind the owlbear.
Okay, perfect.
I'll share space with the owlbear. That gives me enough reach to get that guy. Would I still be able to use the back end of my javelin as a bonus action?
Should say it in the feet.
I believe you can only do it when you take a attack action, but that's
Polar Master. When you take the attack action. Okay, never mind.
Action. Yeah, it's like an additional thing on the back end of the attack.
I will end my turn then.
All right, beautiful. Thank you very much. This one is going to take the dash action. And we get to the top of the round. Gwendolyn.
I am gonna step forward and attack the one that's almost dead.
That will hit. All right, you see this thing just disappear as you hit it.
They're not that bad, guys. I will also hit this one.
Okay, go ahead and target, and then that will hit.
Then I will bonus action unarmed strike it from this far. And if I hit, I'm going to try to stunning strike it.
All right, that will hit. Go ahead and should still have it targeted. You should have something for stunning strike, which hopefully has the save set up. Where is it? Stunning strike. In your features, go ahead and try and hit that button. See if the save is set up properly for it. Okay. You hit it. Unfortunately, it succeeds.
All right, and with that, I'm going to step back.
Okay.
Behind the owlbear.
That is a great plan. I
thought so. And then I'm gonna end my turn.
That's great. Thank you very much, Renomir. You are, sucked out of the battlefield momentarily and then dumped, and you see all of your comrades now stood in front of you, and you still see, these sliming cubes approaching this just tank of an owlbear that now stands in the way. It takes you a quick moment to sort of figure out where you are and just reorientate yourself. You're still sort of covered in this quite gross slime as well.
Alright, so use cure wounds on myself, and then I'm just gonna drink a potion, and then that's gonna be my turn. Actually, I'll move up.
All right. That's lovely. Thank you. The owlbear's turn, and you see as it's going to take. Actually, it doesn't need to. It's right next to it. It just turns to the next one with a huge swipe, just running this massive claw through the gelatinous cube. Still hits. Damn. Just clawing it, trying to do as much damage. It tries to rip this cube apart. Struggling, it's just a cube of goo. It's very difficult to gain traction on this thing, but doing its best. Scalamog.
Would I know if I were to enlarge the owlbear, would it fit inside where the cave is?
Yeah, you would sort of push it outwards, but yes, it would.
Then I will just walk up and be like,
holy shit.
Well, this might be funny. And I'm just going to kind of just touch the owlbear and cast enlarge.
Okay, go ahead and target and cast it for me. It didn't need to make a save, but that's, it's willing. That's fine, as you...
And then I will step back.
Advantage on strength, saves, an extra d4 damage. You see this just gargantuan, mountain of an owlbear now just clogging up this tunnel. It does fit, but it is now just taking up all of the space in this tunnel. It's literally gargantuan at this point. That's beautiful. Are you doing anything else, or is that just...
I'm just going to lean in the pit and be like, it's massive.
You see his eyes are just wide as he's staring at this thing, but you can see he definitely approves. All right. This one is going to come forward, almost melding for a moment as it attacks out. Ashley is going to line up another shot, looking at the one that is sort of leaking the most, almost falling apart the most, trying to take a couple more shots here. Come on,
those
Ashley.
ones, though.
Those ones. There is, I like the fact that these guys are all fairly close to each other, because it's just an absolute rain of arrows for the moment. There's just 5 shots go off from behind you, all in one go. And then Pimp, who is going to once again move in order to try and get his skirmisher advantage, reshifts his bonus action, and is going to take the shot to try and finish this one off. Even without the additional damage, as this one just washes out over the ground as well. Becky.
Okay.
I think you had your boots activated, and as the owlbear grows to swarm into this spot, and grows now to this gargantuan size, there is just about enough space for you in this spot, but you are essentially now just on the back of the owlbear as it grows.
Yeah. Would I be able to just fly over it and get next to this guy? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna...
You You just
Is
sort of
that 10
step
foot
off of its
range?
back, and then yeah. That's fine. You're
Okay.
good there.
I
it
will
measures
start
diagonally
with
as well, so you're good.
bonus action rage.
Ooh, what's it saying here? Are you targeting?
Oh, I didn't target myself. I need to.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Let me apply this for you.
Yeah, that might help.
There we go.
Okay. Because
Okay.
I don't know what happened. Okay.
That's okay. You're raging.
Polearm. That hits? Okay.
That will hit. These things have a terrible AC. Yeah.
Okay. Second attack.
That hits.
And
You
I'm
see
going-
just more chunks of slime being thrown around the cave as you swing at this thing.
I'm also going to apply Divine Smite.
I don't know if this is true, but the cubes may have the lowest AC in the game. I don't know if that's true, but it very well could be.
Yeah, they're one of the lowest. I don't know if they are the lowest, but they are definitely at the bottom.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Oh, damn.
And
yeah.
That will end my
hits.
turn.
Beautiful. Are you staying in that spot?
Yeah, I'm going to stay in that spot.
Okay. Are you up in the air? A little
Yeah,
bit,
I'd still be up in the air. Probably like 20-ish feet again.
Okay. That's important information.
Yeah, stay right down on the ground, right next to it. Yeah.
Just wanted to double check. You were getting me quite excited for a second. I was like, oh, okay. Let's see what these things can do again. Gwendolyn. Yeah, that's right, Gwendolyn. Move forward.
I'm underneath an owlbear. I'm gonna give it some belly scratches. And then attack.
It greatly appreciates them. That will definitely hit. All right, the first one just smashing into this thing, just once again begins to ripple. Oh, beautiful.
Nice.
That should be enough, sure.
You
there we go.
cube of goo.
All right. That's wonderful. Are you doing anything else?
I'm gonna bonus action smack this guy with my fist.
Okay. Go ahead and do the unarmed strike this time. That will hit. Anything other than that one, it just hits.
Insane, yeah.
All right, beautiful. Another 12 points is from a distance. You just smash this thing. You see one of the shields that's inside of it as your fist makes contact, just flies out the other side and clatters across the floor. And you move back. Beautiful.
Yep.
All
I'm
right,
like a true rogue, even though I'm not a rogue.
Beautiful. I assume that's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
All right. Rename. Sorry, we both hit it, but it's your turn, Rename.
I'm gonna attempt to jump on the back of the owlbear.
Okay. You can just use your movement for this. It's essentially mounting rules, so it will take half your movement, but you can clamber onto the top of the owlbear. It is friendly to you, so yeah, it's fine with this.
Didn't think that far.
I'm just gonna call back. Do we want this done quick, or
It's just cool. You don't have to worry about it.
save some things?
We still haven't found the things we're looking for. I wouldn't use everything you got.
Okay. You go ahead and target, and then
Damn, that was not a good roll.
No. A 1, 2, a 1, and a 3.
it does hit though. Yeah, not great damage. But the next attack against it will have advantage at this point. Okay, thank you.
Going for a ride.
As you end your turn, this owlbear just runs forward, and you have to concentrate for a second not to just sort of fall. Just lurches. It's going to run forward. It's going to have advantage on this first attack, thanks to your guiding bolt. That's why I got max damage for sure. Doing 22, and then attacking with the bite. Still hitting. Another 11, just ripping this thing apart as hard as it can. Unfortunately, that's all the attacks it gets. Scalamog, go back up.
I'm just going to run up a bit and be like, Didn't expect it to be this useful.
Yeah, fair.
And then it's gonna firebolt. 25 to hit, 6 damage.
Okay, that is not quite enough to kill it yet, but that will definitely do some solid damage. Are you doing anything else?
Just looking back at him and be like, and the enemy is even riding it.
You see Pimp is still just like nodding away enthusiastically at all of this. He is, still very much loving this. She will move up, get a little bit of a better spot. Once again, releasing 2 arrows. Saywolf stepping around from behind her as well in order to take his shots. Again, 2, solid hits and just tearing this thing apart. You could see it was barely like hanging on at this point, and as these final arrows just rip at the tendons of this gelatinous form, whatever this acid is made of, it just finally collapses and falls apart. And as it does so, that is the end of the combat.
I'm just going to run up while the owlbear is big and pat it while I just relinquish the spell and hold out a ration for it.
All right. You see the owlbear gradually shrinks back as the spell dissipates, and as you hold out the ration, it just very, very gingerly, very carefully grabs it with its beak, and you just hear it go, "Thank you, very delicious. Much better tasting than," and it sort of looks. "Those things, what were they?"
The entire time I'm staring at Gwen.
Does Gwendolyn even know what those are? Being in a forest the entire time of her life?
It's a very good question. Go ahead and roll me a nature.
No.
I mean, you've seen like sludge and, oozes and things before, but never anything that moves around like that and seems to like, target people in that way. Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure. And then I'll look over at Renomir as like the acid is probably still eating away at his armor.
It's still
I'm
like
just gonna take some
away,
water and splash it at him. Are you okay?
Yeah, it just burns. No biggie.
Well, hopefully the water helped.
I think it made it worse.
I'm gonna look over at Becky. Becky doesn't look to be any bit injured, and I'm gonna yell out to Becky and be like, "And what hurt you? I heard you scream."
I look over to Scalamog like, I wasn't hurt physically, but the light source, it's these crystals. When I touched it, I heard strange voices, many of them hundreds even. I don't know what it is. As soon as I touched it, we were attacked.
I'll have to take a look.
Scalamog, you are making your way towards these crystals.
Yeah, I'd be having Becky lead me to wherever the crystals are.
All right. I think from where you are, you should be able to see them.
Yes.
So you can see them glowing pretty well. At this point, the humming continues.
Without touching them, would I have any idea what they are?
Roll me an Arcana. You get a sense that these crystals are almost formed of magic itself. Think of these as if you get a cut, your blood clots, and you get like a scab. These crystals are the scab of the weave bleeding. Probably a gross way of putting it, but that's what it is.
That's fair. Would I have any idea what they could be used? Could they be used for anything magical, or would they just be purely harmful?
As somebody that has connection to magic, there's got to be a use for them, right? But you've probably never encountered anything like this before. Any sort of academic research is extraordinarily limited because this is an extremely rare phenomena, and so the real answer is you don't know. but surely for something. Who knows?
I'm going to walk up to a place and see and be like, Becky, if something goes wrong, make sure I make it out. And I'm going to try and grab some of the crystal and throw it into the bag.
Okay. As you grab it, I need you to make me a wisdom save. As you grab it, you're sort of trying to be quick, but the moment that you make contact with it, that screaming, the agonizing, just thousands of people screaming in unison kicks off in your head. Your vision blurs. Everything goes like blinded, numbed for a second. You almost collapse from this. You sort of, through just forced muscle memory, throw one of the crystals, like ripped from this, almost like ripping it off like you'd rip a mushroom off from a stack, and throw it into the bag. And gradually, it takes like a second or two, but the screaming stops. And you're a little dizzy. There's a little bit of like almost vertigo as you're left, just reeling from this very sudden, very explosive, very intense experience.
I'm just going to look over at Becky and be like, well, that sucked.
Yeah, you could tell me. You have any idea what that stuff is?
Nope, but figure someone else can figure it out. Need to take some back. We'll find out if it's useful. We know where it's at.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
what would you say it weighs?
In terms of weight, it's actually surprisingly light. It really didn't weigh much at all. I don't think I can give you much more than that, just because it was a very quick interaction. But yeah, really not much.
Yep. Just putting it in the bag of holding under a pound. And then I will make my way back towards wherever the group is.
All right. You make your way back. Some of the others are sort of stood around, Saywolf and, the hunters, the archers of your group, just being quite observant at the moment, checking things over, not doing too much.
Someone else is leading the way. Which way are we going next?
You see Pimp looking around. I'm pretty sure it's this way.
Did you shoot your arrow, Pimp?
Oh, which way? God, I'm glad you did that. As you see the arrow ricochets off of this wall and bounces and clatters down here. Pim suddenly realized there's the trail going the other way. He's like, oh yeah, no, you're right, this way. God, that was smart. You see Ashley and Saywolf a little skeptical, following behind you. Can we just jump it again? All right, you continue to make your way down and explore. You realize pretty quick where you are. You see this bit of fairly distinctive wall here. It looks like there's actually been a little bit of a cave-in here. You see the rubble is much looser, but you have sort of gone back in a circle. There's a point that you get to here. You see that Pimp has a little bit of anxiety. I feel bad. Yeah, I feel bad even saying that. It feels like a terrible kids book. Pimp with anxiety. But as he gets to this point, he's looking around, realizing that this is the point that you were at a moment ago, and essentially you've now just sort of walked around in a circle. And so he's trying to find a different way, and in doing so, takes a real sort of search around, looking for anything that might indicate a different path. And at this point, Pimp puts a hand on your shoulder, Scallopog. He puts your hand there, and it's almost like an instinct. As he realizes something, he's sort of shocked and grabs you. And you see this flash of nervousness as he's like, oh, and like slowly retracts his hand, but then he points at the floor, and you see what he's pointing at. It's very difficult to make out, but you see there's like a very slight scuff mark, and he's like, that's a track. Something with claws has been through here, and he points down this little tunnel. I think we gotta go that way.
Guess we can't avoid it forever.
Do we know that it's safe to be stepping in that?
No.
Yeah, it's fine. Probably. Becky, can you make me a charisma save, please?
I got it. I got
Are you
it.
flying over or are you walking in it?
Flying. Yeah, I still have the boots on.
So I will say to get through this point, it's like a little bit of a choke point. So you would have to very briefly enter it too.
Doesn't matter.
Right. That is fine though. Yeah, you dip through it quickly, and then you can get back up on the other side. And yeah, you are now flying back above it. And as far as you're aware, there was no adverse effect. That's what everybody thinks.
Gwendolyn is going to close her mouth and plug her nose
Okay.
as she steps in. I mean, she probably will still have to roll, but
She still has to roll, I'm afraid. Yeah, go ahead and make me a charisma
she
save.
thinks this is helping her.
You forgot to plug your ears.
Well,
It still got in. No, this isn't like an inhalation thing, so I still need a charisma save, please. The owlbear squeezes. I think I made one for the owlbear, but anyway. You see, as you're making your way through to this point, Gwendolyn, you see the owlbear really has to like crawl through, just like pulling its way as it like makes its way through this like small chokehold. It can do so with squeezing. As you get to here, you realize like this flows down, and you see as the tunnel gets tighter and tighter, narrower and narrower as it goes on. And as you look up the steps here, you realize that this is actually almost like worked steps. This doesn't look like a completely natural cave at this point. You see all around here, all around this area, is intricate patterns carved in the wall. Tiny, tiny little details, all of which you can't read it. It's either not a language or it's definitely not a language you recognize. But these markings are somewhere between a sort of written language. But they're definitely not just scratches. They're too intricate, too similar to each other to be just random scratches. They have to be some sort of pattern or symbol or writing. But it makes no sense to you. You can see these steps, as it were, over to this side. They look ancient, like they're worked, but they've been here for so long that they've almost like corroded back to looking like natural stone. What are we doing?
Who's leading the way?
You want me to go?
It's only volunteers here, Pimp. It's only volunteers here.
I can lead if you want.
Sorry.
Say you volunteer.
All right, let's go. Come on. We got a job to do. What is our job again? We're here to kill some rats?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, great.
Yeah.
Find out what they're doing.
Well, I know what the rats are doing. Got it.
You
Take
guys
one
think-
hostage if we can.
You guys think we should be sneaky at all or nah?
We can. I'm not casting another spell, though.
I'll try to stealth.
Would that have disappeared by now?
No, it lasts for an hour as long as you haven't dropped concentration, which you haven't cast any of the concentration spells.
Nope.
We're rolling stealth. That's a 34 in terms of stealth. That's pretty gnarly stealth.
It's unfortunate.
I also got a nat 20 with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Say, well, yep.
Jesus Christ, 39.
I mean, there's with the pass without trace, obviously. So
Yeah, Saywolf's gone. We don't even know.
yeah, pretty much. That's the vibe here right now. All right, as please continue forward as you wish. You all feel pretty stealthy. I'm not going to bother working out the average of that, but damn.
Oh, gosh.
Renomir,
Oh, gosh.
as you get to this point, you stop. Whatever that is, it's fucking massive.
Oh, gosh.
I'm so glad I can't see.
There's Gwendolyn.
You are
No.
just there, and I'm going to give you a very quick little description. before you, and I want to point out that I'm going to read this out. At the moment, Renamir is the only one that can technically see this. As soon as anybody else takes a step forward, you're also likely to see more of what's going on here. So this description is for you in a second. But to really set the scene, what you're seeing right now is Renamir who walks forward and then just pauses and is just murmuring, "Oh God," to himself. Before you lies what appears to be, from the small amount that you can see of it, an immense stone portal. It sprawls across the cavern floor, each stone in it meticulously carved with ancient runes and symbols. Their meanings completely foreign to you, but even with very little official arcane wizard training, their power is unmistakable. The scale of the portal is completely awe-inspiring, dwarfing any teleportation circle or anything along those lines that you've ever encountered. You can see just from the small peak of this that you can see that this is a masterpiece of arcane craftsmanship. It is radiating just this sense of foreboding, and you can see as the runes almost seem to hum and whisper. They cast otherworldly shadows against part of the wall, a very, very dim, sort of almost glow, but doesn't seem to be light. It just seems to be pure power. The air is humming, latent energy. Even the ground beneath your feet as you step into the room here seems to thrum itself next to this portal. As you step just a little closer, a cold wind whispers out. You hear echoes in your head, unintelligible voices. You can't make out what they're saying, but they're just whispering to you. Dimmed voices. It feels as if this portal is not just a pathway to somewhere else, but a gateway to something ancient and something dark, something powerful. And as you stand there, there is just a lingering sense of dread and awe in equal amounts as you stand on the precipice of something. Why are we stopped? Oh shit.
So, what you make of this, Scalamog?
Oh, I thought you were asking me. I have no idea.
And you, Pimp.
I have no idea.
What you think. As you enter into that room, you trigger all the traps.
No traps.
Would I have any idea?
Oh my goodness.
You can roll me an Arcana. Oh.
Boom.
All right.
A portal such as this is an incredible feat of arcane engineering. You know that a permanent sort of teleportation circle, even a standard one, takes 100 years of casting. And this is beyond that sort of power. If you think of something like teleport being like a 7th level spell, whatever this is, and I want to be very clear, this is exactly what I mean to say. Whatever magic was used to create this portal is at least level 9 magic.
Damn.
Yeah.
I will just be stopped and stunned.
You certainly have never encountered something like this before. You may have read or heard or come across it in just arcane or religious study at some point. There really is not many people alive today that would even be able to create something like this, and it tends to be not the work of an individual, but the work of many people over a couple of generations. Whatever this is in near perfect condition, but is extremely old.
Would I recognize the language that's written in?
You roll me a history check, see if you can recognize that.
No.
Yeah, you. Let me just double check that against your. Yeah, no, you do not recognize the language here.
And I will just kind of call out for Sewell.
he is making his way forward. He's struggling a little as the owlbear's sort of blocking part of the entrance. But he makes his way forward and joins you, stepping very slowly as he reaches the edge of this portal and just looks across to you. I don't know if you can you see him at the moment?
Yeah.
Okay, good. With the hidden thing on, once you enter combat, he will disappear. He just looks at you and then just looks back at this portal, just not sure what to make of it.
That's at
where
least.
Yes. Where do you think it would take us?
I'm not entirely sure that is something that we want to find out.
Or what would come here?
I don't think I want to find that out.
Did we try to disrupt it? I don't even know how to do that.
Do you think there's like a receiving end on the other side, like another portal?
Yes.
Do you want me to test it out?
No.
Okay. Just throwing it out there.
Damn, son.
We can just start walking around the entire thing to see just how big overall it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You make your way around. You can all see Scalamog make his way around as he has a torch lit while doing so. So you'll get a good look as the light is thrown across this just gargantuan portal.
I'm gonna try to pick up like a small rock on the ground and throw it on the portal.
You see the rock just clatters across the portal. Sorry, I just noticed Becky back up at that point. It just clatters across the portal. This thing is immensely powerful, but it currently seems to be inactive.
Scalamog, do you know how to activate this?
Would I know how to activate this?
Hang on. Let's not rush into anything here.
I see another crystal or something up here.
No. To your question, Scalamog, no, that is incredibly niche knowledge of how to actually work one of these. Yeah, it would take a lot of. You could probably figure it out, but it would take quite a lot of time studying this portal.
No clue at the moment, but enough time, maybe. And then I look around and realize Renomir's not with us.
All right.
Where'd he go?
Renomir, did you answer a question? Sorry.
I called out that I see another crystal or something up ahead.
You hear him call from the other side of the room.
Yeah, there he is.
You want to go touch it?
Probably not a good idea.
Does it look like the same crystal from before?
It looks, yeah, absolutely.
No.
Where are you going? And I'm just gonna kind of whistle out to the group.
I don't know.
You whistle out.
I have no clue where they went. Becky, I might need your help seeing.
Where are you going?
I'm around.
I guess I would grab Gwendolyn's hand and just start leading them. Oh my god, really? Come on.
For pause.
The game is paused as
I
we
didn't
reach this
even
moment.
realize. My bad.
Something is going to happen
Good luck, Scalamog.
to the Scalamog.
Good luck to you. Ooze, drop, boom.
Good luck to maybe us.
Just like
An ooze the size of the entire bowl.
All of you, just a little bit too late, hear the sound of scurrying and this almost manic giggling. And I need you to roll me initiative, please.
And now they're all spread up and hidden. We're never going to be able to know where each other are.
Nope.
everything's
Visible to all.
fine. Don't even worry about it.
I'm just gonna go back to the entrance.
I also just want you guys to know that I love you. I appreciate you. It's not personal.
No.
Like I said, I'm gonna go back to the entrance. Goodbye, guys.
There is a sudden shift of movement. I'm going to unpause the game. We are going to hit combat. As right at the last minute, Scalamog, as you're making your way through this sort of corridor part here, something drops from the ceiling just behind you, / next to you in this moment, and you see this rat. In fact, you don't, because he's currently hidden from you, but you will see him momentarily after he attacks. He is currently invisible to you, and he is going to strike. I think you have a reaction that's popped up. It succeeds. This thing drops, and you see that this it's wielding a sword that is, it seems to be like almost made of bone, but it still has this metallic quality, and you recognize it as the same thing that the dagger is made of. The same dagger that was incredibly heavy. And yet this thing is swinging this blade with finesse as it's trying to slice across you. It is spinning, and the display of sort of acrobatics as the thing drops and attacks in one fluid motion is frankly impressive. And if it weren't trying to kill you, would be even more enjoyable to watch. Unfortunately, it seems pretty intent on murder. On this first strike, as it hits, there is a second part to it. As you feel, as the blade cuts in, just energy being drawn out of you. It's going to go ahead and make its second attack. It has multi-attack for a 23.
I don't have a reaction.
Okay, perfect. And it will use a bonus action, and it is going to shadow step. And you see this thing just disappear.
I'm just going to yell Ren.
What did you yell? You said you yelled run?
Ren.
Oh, Ren.
You hear run.
I heard run.
You all look in that direction and fail to see. Oh, that misses. It goes for the second strike as Sailwolf just manages to defend himself. However, that will hit for only 6. As you turn, you see it vanish. All right. And that takes us to Gwendolyn.
I'm going to cast Sanctuary on myself. As
Okay.
I do so, like the spores kind of like have this like barrier around me. Because I cannot see these things.
Are you doing anything else?
Becky was next to me. I can't see Becky anymore. I am going... Yeah, I'm going to stay there and try to just see if I can see him. Because I was probably looking the other way and I heard Sailwolf get attacked, and when I turned around, there was nothing there.
Correct. Yep. That is very much how this is played out so far. All right, Renomir, it's your turn.
All right. Well, can't really do much to help you right now, Scalamog.
They're in the shadows.
What?
I yelled, they're in the shadows.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Aura of Vitality.
Okay.
I think it said it's on myself.
So anything within that, you as a bonus action can heal 2d6. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Are you doing anything else?
Nope.
Gwen is getting ready, but is really not sure what to be doing at the moment. Gwen, stop turning hostile. You're a friendly creature.
Joke's on us. Evil.
Pim moves and has a readied action just in case. Ashley is not sure what to do either, so we'll move out into the open and also prepare a shot. Scalamog, it's your turn.
Well, we're getting back with the group, and I'm going to step up, and Radimir's going to be the first to see it. I'm going to... I don't think I'm going to need to actually do the step in, step out, but I'm going to use the new spell and basically teleport us both over here.
To the middle of the portal?
Yeah.
Interesting.
You guys teleport away.
No, it is inactive at the moment.
And be like, they're in the shadows. Beware. And I'm just going to, that is all I can do, I think. I will actually drink a potion, and that'll be all I do.
Okay, that's great. Becky, I am going to take rage off you. I forgot that's still going, but you are not raging anymore.
Yeah.
Just as a...
That makes sense.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Scalamog. Did you say you're drinking a potion?
Yeah.
Make sure you target yourself, and then you can drink it. It will apply the healing. All right, at the end of your turn.
I'm going to move about 20 feet up with the winged boots.
It is not actually your turn yet, Becky.
Oh. I
There
thought
is something...
Scalamog...
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
There is something that is unfortunately hidden to you that quickly becomes apparent as you see it dart out and strike at Gwendolyn.
Make sure it does wisdom.
Wisdom save.
Ooh, that's a very good point. Thank you for reminding me.
It's got to be 16. Oh god, nat 1.
Oh, that was an intelligence. I will keep it. It was the same. It's got to beat a 16. That is a failure. So we'll choose a new target. So it cannot target you. However, that means that Becky, you are getting hit with that. Which means you are going to take 16 points as you feel this jagged blade, like rip through your flesh.
Just out of range, Rob.
And as part of that, you are going to take the ethereal strike. And because it's a critical, that's not behind anything else, you are going to take an additional 66 necrotic damage on that.
Okay.
And it will swing with its multi-attack for the second.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
What are you doing to poor Becky?
And as a bonus action, you see it hold its blade up and just vanish.
No opportunity attack?
It teleports.
Damn it. Okay.
Guys, we need to run.
Becky, it's your turn. As this thing just appeared and then vanished. I will actually, apologies, I'm going to do something real quick. I did have, and I forgot about this, 2 held actions. That's my fault, which will go off the moment it appears here. All right, a little bit of damage, and then it will disappear again. But it did get shot.
I'm not sure if it would work, but I think Becky has the ability. She can attack when they attack someone next to them. I don't know if with me having sanctuary.
Yeah, it wouldn't. Because they had to attack Becky, it wouldn't trigger.
Yeah. Also, I didn't take Sentinel. I have Polar Master, but that's...
Okay, so, yeah.
Yeah, not...
I thought you had Sentinel.
Next time, maybe.
Might be.
All right, Becky, it is your turn now.
Okay, I'm going to get off of the ground.
Yeah.
20 feet into the air, and then just, move, I don't know, near the owlbear.
Good.
Over here, close enough. What else do I have? I'm going to cure wounds myself. Wait, no, I have potions. I think I have a potion. I have to have a good potion, right? 2d4 plus 2. I'm gonna just use a potion.
Yourself.
At the end of your turn. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna end my turn there.
You hear this once again, sort of almost like maniacal laughing, followed by just this hissing sound. And you see, flying from over here, just this twisted vial of green liquid. And I need a constitution saving throw from you, please, Becky. Just do the do the bottom one first. I'm not sure why I did damage to you there.
Okay.
Do the bottom one first. As this whole area is just filled with this almost caustic green fog. Very different to the one that is flowing down the river. This, you feel it burning and just sapping your energy as you just fall to the ground, Becky, with this. You will collapse to the ground, and all of you see this thing walking forwards, or at least those of you that can see it on the map, which I think Gwendolyn can just about make it out as it steps forward.
Yeah, I can see it.
You see this thing. And it begins talking to you in a language that is completely unfamiliar. You do not recognize what it is speaking, but it seems to be trying to communicate with you. And that dissipates. Saywolf moves up to you, Becky, and feeds you a potion. Just reaches down to the ground. Just shoves this potion in your mouth as he's looking back towards where the rat is. At the top of the round, you all are aware of this just crackling coming from where the portal is. You see this almost frost beginning to build over the surface of the portal. And it's like a cold energy seeping out from the point next to you, Scalamog, as you see ice just beginning to appear under your feet. It's thin, it cracks instantly, it's not going to cause you any problems, but you see as it just spreads out this cold air, and you see the frost building in the air. There's almost like ice particles forming, and with the crackling of energy, a small figure appears in the center of the portal next to you.
No, it's Yumi?
Yeah, you see this small figure just teleport in with an icy burst.
Ooh, boy. Found you. At least you're alive. What's going on?
That's a good question.
Yeah, surprised I found you, actually. What this? Oh, gosh.
You see as one of
What
these
is that?
things teleports in.
Did
and
Turk
just-
did Turk send you here?
Well, I was sort of looking for you guys because I heard you're going after the Dreadkin. So, oh, you found them? Oh, gosh.
You see as this thing just teleports close and then just sprints towards you, Renomir, as it goes to attack twice.
Ooh, look out.
No.
You can use your reaction. Make it not a crit.
Well, I have adamantine armor anyway.
Oh, that is true.
True.
Actually.
I will need to restore some of this damage to you, but it will do 3 less damage here. Alright. That is success. The first one misses. You feel as the second one strikes you heavily. It's used its bonus action, so that is its turn. It's staying around this time. This one is going to 15, moves up, runs towards Ashley, and will strike twice, missing, and will bonus action once more in the same fashion as before, raise its blade into the air and vanishes. All right, Yimu.
Oh boy, this does not look good. Oh dear. Who hits the hardest?
You just look around at everyone in the room.
I can hit pretty hard with magic.
Okay, you want to be fast or invisible?
Invisible.
Okay, good.
Then I will cast Greater Invisibility on Scalamog. I'm assuming you said that?
Scalamog. Yep.
Yeah, I will cast Greater Invisibility on Scalamog.
Okay. Go ahead and obviously target and go ahead and click the ability.
Foot away, apparently. I'll move closer if I need to.
Okay, that's fine.
That's 1 foot. Pat you on the shoulder.
Good luck.
As he just vanishes for everybody else. All right, beautiful.
It's my turn, yeah.
Thank you very much, Gwendolyn.
Did the Dreadkin behind Renimir not disappear this time?
It did not. No, it teleported in, so it didn't have the action economy to get out again.
Interesting.
Make it regret that move.
I am.
Agreed.
I'm going to cast Hold Person on him.
Ooh, okay. Interesting. Go ahead and target it, and okay, it's removing all the pass without traces. Your concentration breaks on that, which is
it
fine.
moved my Sanctuary as well.
Okay. You see it as
use a
for a moment
reaction.
it like squirms, and you can see it like taking effect as it panics and wriggles. It manages to succeed on its wisdom save, and
use a
forces
reaction.
itself out. Pardon? You use a
I
reaction?
use a reaction. Yeah. Then I will chrono shift it. Sort of reach out. Oh, fucker!
That's
Sort of
a success,
reach
I'm
out,
afraid.
and you see like you see as my hand is reaching out, all these symbols form around my wrist, and for the rat, whatever it is, you see like a silhouette sort of like fall off of it, like a ghostly silhouette fall off, but instead of it being trapped, they will free themselves. Didn't work. Sorry. Good luck.
Thank you. I'm so sorry, Gwendolyn. It would have been awesome, but the dice
Yeah, I
did not
tried.
approve. Are you doing anything else?
I'm gonna bonus action, pull up my sleeves and have my spores come out. I'm gonna use my Halo of Spores.
Okay. You,
Don't know if it
Okay.
will affect them, but that's what I'm doing.
thank you very much. At the end of your turn, you'll see as the Plague Bearer is going to use a legendary action to walk forwards. Okay. Renimir, it is your turn. There is a rat next to you.
I did end up losing concentration, right?
Did
No,
you?
you kept
No,
it.
I don't think so. I feel like I'd remember that. Yeah, no, you succeeded your last concentration. Concentration check. You're fine.
All right. Well, how do you want me to roll these 2d6?
Just the dice tray. Just go ahead and roll me 2d6 and I'll add it on. I assume you're healing yourself here? Okay. I'll add that for you.
I am going to hold my action until I hear Scalamog start casting.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but I love it. I'm sure you know what you're doing.
That's debatable.
All right, perfect. Thank you. At this point, Gwen is going to rush forward, now able to... Oh my god, I'm so sorry. This guy was invisible. I don't think it would have made a difference, but I forgot about that. That's totally my fault. We'll rush forward and attempts to rip into this one. Claw, missing with the first attack, and then beak and try and grab it. As it bites into this plague bearer rat, you see as one of the pustules on the rat explodes. And both Ashley and Gwen the bear are covered in this sort of slime and ooze, and take necrotic damage as it sinks in. But that is Gwen's turn. At the end of Gwen's turn, the Plague Bearer is going to use another legendary action and just turns to claw at the bear. Missing. Pimp is going to move in order to get advantage. Targets the Plague Bearer. Will use his favored foe and misses. Ashley is right in contact with this, and so pulls a short sword and swings twice. Cannot use that. Has already used its reaction. Missing with the second attack. Scalamog, now invisible with Master Yimu's help.
I'm just going to sneak up to the one next to Renimir, and I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds at 4th level Is it advantage because I'm invisible, or does it know I'm there?
It's an attack roll, right? So yeah, with advantage. It should automatically do it because you are invisible. It does not seem to be able to see you if that was what you were asking.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah.
That is verbal, right? Oh, geez.
Ooh, beautiful.
I am also
Yes,
gonna
verbal and
dump
somatic.
all 4 of my cloak and channel divinity using my amulet to make it max. So another, so 24 to 48 damage.
Okay.
I'm going to fry this thing.
Wow.
Let me double check. So that's 69 necrotic.
Nice.
Was that with the channel divinity?
That doesn't get. That's just regular. That's necrotic damage. I can't do anything to that. But
Yeah.
then it is 24 damage of lightning from my cloak.
Okay.
You critically hit. So that is going to double the cloak damage as well. It doesn't require anything extra. It just adds to that damage. So that is 48 points of lightning damage. It's already applied 12, so I will add an additional 36 as this thing is fried.
Damn.
Wow. I chose correctly. Nice.
Before
And
you
then I
move,
was. Okay.
please just stay there for a moment.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. The thing
You
drops
died.
dead. Please continue.
What was that for?
Don't worry about it.
I will step to here, and I will quicken a Toll the Dead to that one.
Okay, yeah, make sure you target. It unfortunately succeeds on
Oh well. And that would be my turn. I just whispered right in my ear, you again.
that is beautiful. Thank you very much. At the end of your turn, the Plague Bearer is going to use its last legendary action to take a claw attack at Ashley.
I
Take this one.
just realized something, Rob. Did you use your thing on top of that?
What do you mean?
The Pass to the Grave?
Oh, you had a held action. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, the path to the grave was my held action.
Oh, so that would have been double that entire damage anyways.
That's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
So that would
I
have
missed
been
that. Okay.
234 points of damage.
It's just a pile of ash.
Yeah, it's ashed.
Should've done that to the Plague Bearer.
By my math, it was resistant to the necrotic. So it works out to 140 points in total.
It's still fine.
It's still pretty damn good, I would say. This one moves in, slides behind Ashley to flank, and will raise its blade and disappear. Becky, it is your turn.
I'm going to down a potion and run or fly probably towards Master Yimu because I don't want to die.
You are obviously prone at the moment.
Yes, but I have 20 feet of movement after prone. Yeah, that's close enough.
Smart. You've got the brains.
Alright, is potion action or bonus action?
Bonus action. If it's for yourself, if it's a healing potion to yourself, it's a bonus action.
Okay. I'm gonna cure wounds myself too.
Makes sense, yeah. Totally fine. You are still marked as prone. Let me get rid of that for you. There we go.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
all right.
That will be the end of my turn.
All right. That brings it to the start of the Plague Bearer's turn. You see a couple of the wounds seem to heal up as pus just seeps out, sealing the wound. And this thing is going to multi-attack and will target Ara. And it will turn and make its final attack against, as it sees Ara just drop, just slamming her into the ground with the claws, just turns and just swipes fiercely at the owl bear instead. Missing.
Not looking too good.
Say Wolf, what are you doing, my boy? Pull his scimitar and steps forward. Swipes twice at this thing. As it hits, it will use its reaction to spew disease once more. As Ashley has this pus thrown all over her and takes necrotic damage. That will be a death failure, a death saving failure. Saywolf goes for the second swing and misses, just because the amount of vial being just thrown around here. At the end of Saywolf's turn, it's going to use a legendary action in order to pull one of these glass vials and throw it towards the portal. And I need everybody on the portal to make me a Constitution saving throw, please. As there is just a cloud of necrotic poison seeps into the air. Oh my god. I need some concentration checks, please. Thank you. That is a success, Yimu, and the invisibility stays. Renomir, can I have a save, please? That is success, and the healing stays. Becky, I'm afraid it's enough to once again down you. Was that the exact amount to down you?
How much was the damage? I had 23 or 24.
Oh, no, it was 24, yeah. You had 23.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't remember exactly what it was.
It was close. All right. That is its legendary action. I'm going to go ahead and take away that template. As this one runs out and is going to target the owlbear. Okay, it was the first roll anyway. Why you roll it with advantage though? Oh. That'll be why.
Just a quick thing. I'm going to use my relentless endurance, which would...
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
I figured
absolutely.
I might as well use it.
Let's keep you on your feet and let's get rid of that prone position as well then. Yeah, absolutely. No, 100%. Thank you for reminding me. It's going to swing...
I wanted to use it once at least.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to swing again. It's attacking with advantage as it's in the darkness. The owlbear is actually completely unable to see it at the moment. And then it will once more teleport away.
Owlbears don't have dark vision?
It seems weird, right? I'm going to double check that.
That seems very weird.
Master Yimu.
Oh boy, this is looking tough. Who calls the shots? Stare right at each member. Who is it?
I try to find Scalamog, but I
I
can't
do
find
have
him.
dark vision. Okay.
Oh, I turned him. That one? You're looking for him?
I'm raising my hand.
What's the play here? You want to fight or leave?
You think you can get us all out of here? We have to get that one. I point towards the girl on the ground and be like, the one on the ground.
Can't see you. Oh, that one? Her? Okay, on the ground. Oh, boy. She's not looking too good. I mean, if you want to get out of here, we gotta round up. Gotta get close. Shoot, that one's not looking great.
I can get them close.
And I can get her up.
Okay, I can move her. And you. Oh, shoot, I'm just gonna do it. I'll just come running forward. And, I just need to reread the spell to see if it needs to be...
Yeah.
I think that would be willing.
If
If she's unconscious, is she unwilling?
I mean, it's
This is
technically can't be willing or unwilling. So
This one
this
isn't
is the
teleport. This is
age-
to round everyone up.
Oh, okay.
This is scatter. I want to
This
gather
is the
everyone.
age-old question, isn't it? But for this, yes, I will. It's fine. Yeah.
I guess. Oh boy.
I was
How
gonna
many
say, if you hold
creatures-
your action to do that, I can get her up.
How many creatures can I teleport with? The fucking teleport shit. Is there a limit on the teleport?
Oh God, I do not remember.
I think it's either 7 or 8.
8. Up to 8 willing
believe-
creatures.
You're
Fuck, is there
8
here?
willing. Yeah.
Hey, make the call. I can try and teleport us out of here. Where do you want to
People
go?
leave. Sorry about the owl bear, Gwendolyn.
Oh. That is so cute. Oh dear.
You would leave me behind.
Oh, it talks.
It does talk.
Wow.
It talks in Sylvan. It can't understand me.
Oh, that's
Oh,
It can
that's
understand you,
true.
probably.
That is true. Yeah, Sylvan. Sorry, I forgot that actually. Yeah, only talks in Sylvan. Yeah.
It said you want to leave him. That's the thing. That's what it said in Sylvan.
Oh, you speak
dear.
Sylvan.
It knows.
Got that.
Shoot, make the call. I can do it. Who am I leaving?
I can try to get out.
Please don't leave me, little blue gnome.
Shoot. Where's the entrance?
That way?
Okay. I
I
can
point
send some of
down.
you out of here. And get some
Gwen,
other
get
ones
into the
out.
bag of Gwen, get into the bag of holding.
Wait, what?
Why
Just
can't
say
you
you're
get in the
right.
bag of holding?
I'm going to require an action pretty soon. We are in the middle of combat.
Okay, yeah,
What
yeah,
are you
yeah.
doing?
I will cast Scatter, first of all. And I will basically round everyone up within 30 feet of me. I think it's, maybe not everyone. 5 creatures within 30 feet of me. I just round everyone up so that we're all grouped
Okay.
together, pretty much.
Which creatures? Just point them out for me, and I'll drag them closer to you. And it just
Yeah.
drags them closer to you. Is that the
Yeah,
idea?
these ones. No, I choose paste the spell in so you can see it.
Thank you.
That's the question. Is she willing or unwilling, or would it be?
Yeah, she just gets. That's fine.
Okay. Then I will move everyone, and if I can, put them myself just back so that we're all in a nice little group, so that any healing can be done to whoever needs it.
It's you and then the ones over here, right? So 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, and then 5. Yeah.
All right,
All
start
right.
healing if we need to heal. We're gonna get out of here.
All right. Perfect. Thank you. Is that your turn? Gwendolyn, your turn. You see the plague bearer still just staring daggers at you.
I'm not doing that. I don't know why I was chose to do that.
It's
You can
safe.
become small.
Technically, you can too, Mr. Enlarge.
Not small enough to get into a bag of holding.
But the
Mr.
furball.
Mouse.
Just
What's
it might make
what's
it
the-
sorry, it might make it easier that
Mhm.
Yimu is rereading the scroll and then says, "Oh shoot, me and up to 8 others. Oh, we can do it."
Jesus.
How convenient.
I was about to sacrifice myself. I was gonna turn into a rat and just try to fucking run out of here.
Oh, that would change my whole turn. Whoopsies.
Damn, man. Damn. Okay.
Ooh. I only have 6th level. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is new to me.
I will pour a potion in Ashley's mouth
Okay.
and like move her jaw so she swallows it.
That will take an action. But go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
Target her and then roll the healing, roll the potion. But that's an action for somebody else. Yeah. Still prone, laying on the ground, just splutters as you feed her the potion. Just looks around. You see the terror and the panic in her eyes. You can see she's still clearly in agony as she sort of flinches, feeling the necrotic vial and just pus from the plague bearer spreading through her veins still. And she is still coughing and spluttering. And you see sort of black running through her veins.
I am going to use a key point to patient defense dodge.
Understood. Thank you very much. That's the end of your turn.
Becky, get the fuck over here!
I
Random
know, it's not my turn yet.
I know.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna heal Becky 2d6.
Drag her over here.
I mean, and then also cast Death Ward.
I will make a note of that for the moment. Okay, perfect. Keep a note of that for now. I need to set up a token for that, but an icon for that. But that is good to know. Thank you.
That looks like it's on touch, so you would have to walk near me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Alright,
That
that's
is
fine.
You can walk up, that's fine, and then walk back. Yeah, you have the capacity. Gwen looks down to you, Yimu. Thank you, little gnome, for taking me with you.
Of course. I like this one.
Pimp is gonna move a little bit to
that a
get
goblin?
his. Is that what?
Is that a goblin?
Oi! I'm not a fucking
Sorry.
goblin.
Sorry.
I'm an
Sorry.
orc.
Oh, my apologies.
He's got dwarfism.
Oh, I've heard of that. My condolences. Kidding.
You
We're
see
the same
he's
height.
focusing on the shot right now and is not really paying attention. Hits it
good.
and returns to his spot. And you see Ashley will use half a movement to get up as well. Takes a moment to look around, take into account everything. seeing this rat just slowly like creeping forwards, very almost like unnatural movements as it's making its way towards you. You still see some of the pustules on it like pulsating as it moves forward, like venom dripping from its mouth as if it's like just salivating over the idea of clawing into you once again. And seeing this, she raises her bow and is going to try and put this thing down with a couple of shots. I mean, to be fair, she's been through a lot. I think we can forgive this one. Not that one though. She is exhausted. She is in agony. She is exhausted, and you see her struggling with this bow as she is trying to get a shot in. Scalabog.
This is not great.
I'm going to go over here. I'm going to use a 3rd level spell slot to reduce the corpse of the Dreadkin next to me, and then shove it into the bag.
Perfect. You do so.
And then put my hand on the shoulder and be like, I'm here. Becky, get over here as soon as you can.
Perfect. Thank you. You see as one of the slinkers runs forward, seeing you all group up, and is going to target you, Becky. You see it reach to its like scraps of leather armor and pull this sort of just shard of, it just looks like a shard of crystal. It's a almost pure black. You see it's the same material that the daggers are made from. As it reaches for this, pulls it back, and just looking at you straight in the eyes, you see its brow furrow as it takes aim and launches the thing at you. This is a ranged attack. If you have anything to help negate this, it's a good time for it.
I don't think I do. I'm pretty sure I don't. Oh, I forgot about Death Ward. Thank you.
But now you take...
Get 2 attacks.
You feel you do take the poison. However, it's part of the same attack. It would apply, then the Death Ward would trigger. Because it's a ranged attack, that is not part of its multi-attack. It can only multi-attack with its melee attack. And so you feel the poison seep through, and as it triggers, there's a sudden relief as the feeling of the poison dissipates, and you have been saved by the Death Ward in this. You see as this rat screeches in your direction, it is almost more of a growl of like disappointment and anger as this happens, and it is going to teleport. You see it doesn't teleport away, but it teleports just to the side. You see as it reappears in a different space, ready to attack again. Becky, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna lay on hands, give myself all 10 to bring me up to 11. Potions are bonus action, so I'm gonna take a potion on myself.
Perfect.
Alright, that's 18. And then I'm going to, after being downed 3 times, I think Becky is just gonna limply jump and winged boots straight into Renomir and just rest her head on his shoulder and cough up blood thank you.
Yeah.
And then that'll be the end of my turn.
You see at the end of your turn, this plague bearer is going to take a second to just use its last legendary action of this one to walk up to the edge of the portal and just standing on the rim looking at you. It can see this sort of magical aura that's around you, and it takes a moment before it enters to sort of figure out what this is before entering. And seeing you all grouped up is uncertain about entering for a moment, it would seem, and sort of scurries round for a moment and then will dart in. Trying to keep out of the way of most people as it just focuses on Gwendolyn here. And
I have patient defense up as well, dodge, just so you know.
Of course you do. Let's give you the dodge. I completely forgot about that.
I'm glad you forgot.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to throw a poison thing out, and I was going to try to catch it.
That would have been good. That would have been good. That's anyway. That's fine. It's gonna attack with the diseased claws. Oh my god! You avoided a nat 20.
3 times now.
It still hits, but it's not a natural 20. It keeps clawing at you, doing its best to bury these diseased claws into your flesh and failing to do so. It is going to keep trying as best it can. That is the end of its turn. You see Scalamore pulls the bow with it being so close and will take 2 shots. As it hits, it's going to spew disease.
Uh-oh.
You see the arrow just lodges itself into one of the pustules, exploding and doing considerable damage. However, the Sailwolf still has a second attack on that, which he will pull up another arrow, take another shot. I still need to target. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Missing with the second, as trying his best not to hit anything that's going to hurt too much.
As it entered my Halo of Spores, I'm going to reaction attack it with that.
Yeah, go ahead. You see as another one runs up to the edge of the circle.
Yay, 2.
As you hit it with the necrotic damage, it does not seem to do too much against this.
I'm just, as it's hitting me all these times, I'm just protecting Pimp, and I'm just standing with my arms out, just like, as it's attacking, I'm just like putting myself in the way, so like protecting everyone else.
Yeah.
Leave my friends alone.
You sort of look at it as you say this to it, and you hear it still jabbering, like more under its breath than anything else, but still just jabbering away at you, but you don't understand what it's saying, and you don't get the sense that it understands what you're saying either as this is happening. It seems to be just completely lost on it. And the way that it sort of mumbles and murmurs to itself is the ramblings of like a madman. That's what it, reminds you of. You see as you're making your way forward, one of them rushes out, unable to reach you, is going to teleport in and try and strike at you, Gwendolyn, swinging twice as you beautifully dodge out the way of both swings. And as it does that, at the end of its turn, this Plague Bearer is going to use a final legendary action, hopefully a final legendary action, in an attempt to claw you. Missing, as you are beautifully defending yourself here.
So graceful,
Stay away
wow.
from my friends.
Master Yimu.
Okay, I pull out the scroll, and I will drop the concentration on greater invisibility.
Sorry, I gotta see ya.
And then I will begin casting teleport.
Now,
I'm assuming I have a place I am extremely familiar with, where I
you
live.
can
I'm assuming.
return to your tower at the edge of the city.
Yeah.
Is probably probably the best place for you to return to. However, this is a 7th level spell.
It is indeed, yes.
So please
I got a rule.
go ahead and make me that Arcana check.
Yeah. What is it? 17 I have to be? Is it
It's
10
a
plus
DC
7?
17, yeah. It's 10 plus the spell level.
Boy. Good luck, y'all. Easy for me.
Easy. Get out of here.
I thought that was going to be a 3.
As you begin just like desperately reading this scroll,
Just put down through it.
all of you feel
You're a fast reader.
all of you feel the air around you just drop suddenly in temperature. Everything gets real cold for a moment. You feel as like the ice starts to creep across you, and you feel everything begin to like freeze up ever so slightly. As you breathe out, there is just nothing but cold air in front of you, and all of a sudden there's a snap. It's almost as if the ice around you is cracking, and you just feel yourself ripped from this moment in time and space, and you all disappear. There's a flash, and you find yourself inside Master Yumu's clustered wizard tower on the edge of Neil Dra. And that is where we're going to end the session for today.